Hello everyone and welcome to this video presentation. In this presentation, we will see how we can transfer all the settings and data and everything from one computer to the other. So uh, in this activity, what we will do, we will use the PC1-Win7, which is the computer on which we had multiple users, and each user had his own files and personalization for the desktop background and so on. And we want to upgrade this computer to a new computer. So this computer became old and we want to transfer everything to the new computer. On the new computer, we have only the user admin, as we see here. And the old computer, we have Adam, admin, administrator, John, and Maria. So what we will do now, we will log into both computers with an administrator account. So we can log in with the admin account on this one here. And we can log in with the administrator account on that one. Then we need to make sure that these two computers are connected to the same network. In order for the computers to be connected to the same network, in VirtualBox, we need to go to Devices, Network Settings. So I'll do the same thing on both computers. And in the network settings here, I need to change the attachment here to be on host-only adapter. That's very important. So I will put both of them on host-only adapter. And under this drop box, if I have more than one adapter, I have to make sure that both computers are on the same host-only Ethernet adapter. So you might have more than one in the list here. If you have more than one, make sure that both computers are on the same host-only Ethernet adapter. So I click OK and OK for that, for those two computers. You will see that now these two computers will not have internet access. So I need to manually give an IP address to these computers. So if I check here, I will right click on the network icon here, click on Open Network and Sharing Center, go to Local Area Connections, and click on Properties, and go to TCP IPv4. And here I need to set the IP address for PC1-Win7. So the information that I have here on my work order, that for PC1-Win7, this is the IP address and subnet mask that I need to set. So here, I will change the obtain an IP address automatically to use the following IP address. And here I will type the IP address that is in my work order. So it's 192.168.100.101. And the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. For this activity, we don't need to have a default gateway or DNS. So we don't need to fill up these two sections. If I go to the other computer, I will do the same thing, but of course I will not have the same IP address because we cannot have two computers with the same IP address on the same network. Otherwise, they will not be able to communicate with each other. So let me check here. The IP address that I need to put for the second computer is this IP address here with the subnet mask. So here I will use the 192.168.100.102. Oh, it's not typing. 2.168.1.102. And the subnet mask is the same, which is 255.255.255.0. So you see here the address is 192.168.100.102. This is 192.168.100.101. So I'll click on OK, close, close, and close. And do the same thing on here. OK, OK, close, close. So these two computers now should be on the same network and should be able to communicate with each other. So the next thing that I need to do, I need to open the utility which is called Windows Easy Transfer. So I will click on the Start menu, click on All Programs, Accessories. I think it's under System Tools and Windows Easy Transfer. So it will open up this utility. I will do the same thing on the second computer also. So I'll go All Programs, Accessories, System Tools, Windows Easy Transfer. So I will put these two computers side by side, and I will start with the old computer, which is the one on my right side. So on the old computer, I will click on next. So it will tell me you have three options to transfer, either using an easy transfer cable, or using a network, or using an external hard disk or USB flash drive. So in our case, we connected these two computers through the network. So we will be using the network communication. So we will transfer the stuff from this computer to that computer straight through the network. The other option would be to have a specific easy transfer cable that we have to plug in both computers. Or we can save all the stuff on an external hard drive or flash USB flash drive, and then take that USB flash drive, put it on the new computer, and transfer back the stuff to the new computer. So in our case, we are going to use the network. So now it's telling me, is this computer your old computer or the new computer? So in my case, this computer here is my old computer. So I will select, this is my old computer. On the other side, I will go next. And again, I will use the network. And in that case, this is my new computer. So on that screen, I chose this is my old computer. On that screen, I will choose this is my new computer. So I will click on this is my new computer. So it depends. If I had earlier version of Windows than Windows 7, I had to install this utility on it. But in my case, my old computer is running Windows 7, so I don't need to install it on my old computer. So I will click on that option. Now I will click on next, and here I have to enter this easy transfer key that appears on that side. So this is 428.855, and I will click on next. So as you see, connection established, and these two computers started communicating with each other, and it is scanning to see what exists on the old computer. So this is my new computer. It found that I have an administrator account, I have Adam, admin, John, Maria, and the shared items. So it is scanning everything. So it finished scanning, and it's telling me that for administrator, I have 60 megs, this one 63 megs, and so on. In real life, you will have much bigger profiles for the users. So in that case, I don't have these users. If you remember, this computer has only the admin account. So I need to click on advanced options, because I cannot create the accounts by itself. I have to do it with this utility. I will click on advanced options. So it's telling me administrator, which account do you want to use? So I don't have the administrator account here, because if you remember, the administrator account is a built-in account and it is already created, but it is disabled by default. So I will go and enable my administrator account. So I will go here, I will double click on that, uncheck the administrator account is disabled, and I will set a password for the administrator. I could also create my other users here if I want to. Here, let me just cancel and try to go back again to see if it will find the administrator. It does not find the administrator. So let me just restart this, go back here and go again. So this is my old computer, and now I have a new key. So let me just type it here. So it will rescan again because I started the process again, because I did not have the administrator account enabled before. So now if I click on advanced options, I can see the administrator will be transferred to the administrator account because it found it. The admin account also. But I see that Adam, John, and Maria, I don't have the account for them here because it was not created. So what I need to do, I click here, I click on create a user. So I will create a user Adam, and I will give him the password 01. So now Adam will be transferred to the new created Adam. John, I have to create John. And Maria, I will have to create Maria. And I click on save. So now I created the users. I can click on transfer, and the transfer will start for all these accounts. Once the transfer is finished, I will have a report to see what was transferred and to see if I have applications that existed in the old computer and they don't exist in the new one. Like in that case here, I have Google Chrome and I have Adobe Reader DC. These applications were not installed on the new computer. So the report will give me this information. It will tell me which application needs to be installed. So it's, as you see, the background is already changed for the user here. Because I'm logged in as admin right now. So admin, this is background of admin. So it finished. So now I can see what was transferred. And I can see the list of programs you might want to install on your new computer. So if I check what was transferred, I can see that 5 user accounts were transferred. If I click on details, I will see the accounts that were transferred: administrator, Adam, admin, John, and Maria. If I click on the other tab, which is program reports, it's telling me that I have Adobe System Incorporated. Adobe Reader is not installed. It's telling me program from these software manufacturers were installed on your old computer, like Adobe Reader and Google Chrome. If I go down, I see that these applications were already installed on the new computer, like Microsoft.NET or Microsoft Edge or Oracle VirtualBox guest editions. So these were already installed on both computers. But these two, I need to install them on that computer if I want them here. So now I can click on close, and I can click on close on this one, and you will see that everything was transferred except, of course, of these two applications. So if I log in here with the administrator account, so let me log in with the administrator, I should see the same background here. And I should see the same administrator desktop folder here that I created earlier, if you remember. So as you see here, the background is the same. This folder is here. If I check here, if you remember, we created on that computer in the previous activity, under the documents, we had administrator doc. So if I go under documents, I have administrator doc. Under music, I have administrator song. Here I have administrator song. Under the C drive here, if you remember, we have the research app folder. So if I go here to my C drive, I have the research app folder with everything that was under it. So everything was transferred. If I switch to another user, so let's choose, let's say, John. And here also I will switch to John. So let's see if John has the right background and the right data that were transferred or not. So I see that John, his background was transferred, his document was transferred. Same thing for his John Doc and John Song were transferred and so on. So for all the users, everything was transferred perfectly from the old computer to the new one. So it's an easy way to transfer files and settings from an old computer to a new computer when we need to upgrade a computer to a newer computer. So that concludes this presentation. So see you on the next presentation.